Hey YouTube, this is Richard, founder of ShortTermRentalSecrets.com and Airbnb Superhost. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of managing your guests' expectations so that you can exceed your guest expectations with one goal, which is to delight your guests each and every time. So let's get started. You have to set reasonable and very positive expectations, but then you have to leave enough wiggle room that you know you're going to actually do more than that and better than that and faster than that. And this might, as by way of example, be like something that you're working at your home or your office with a deadline. If you think you can get something done in 30 days, you might ask for 35, and then when you actually come in at 30 days, you look like a hero or a champion or whatever. So how can you use that same principle to delight your guests? Well, the first thing, and we've said this before, is you want to make sure that your photos are realistic of your property. If you've got a very dark place, the last thing you want to do is go out and get all sorts of lighting and make it look really, really bright and super attractive and so on. You want to take brightly lit photos that are representative of the place, perhaps at like peak sunshine or at high noon or whatever it is, but it has to be based in reality. And then in your description, you're going to want to be very transparent also. Say something like, it's a basement apartment or it's subterranean, and I'll give you a prime example. We have a place that's what's called here in New York City a garden apartment. That basically means that you walk down a few stairs and the floor is sort of at like chest level. Half the window is below ground technically and the other half would be above ground, and we don't try and hide it or minimize it or anything. In fact, we highlight that it's a garden apartment. We take really good photos of what it looks like, again, at high noon or during the most sunlight. And we also talk about that it's not a good fit for people if they're elderly or super young or are carrying a lot of things because there are a few stairs going down. Now, when people actually show up, it's generally such a minor deal, like they may not even know that it would be subterranean, and the number of stairs is really minor, and like probably the elderly and young and people with a lot of packages can and should stay there. I mean, I lived there for years as a family with young kids, so it's like not a big deal at all. But by bringing it to people's attention, you're going to weed out the people that are a bad fit, people that just can't live with that. You don't want them there anyway, right? Like, short-term income for long-term reputation loss is a bad trade. So you want the bad fit out. Anybody who can sort of like live with that trade-off will be there. You've managed their expectations, and then when they show up and they're like, this isn't a big deal, I can't even believe he brought this up, this is like a nothing, then they're really happy to be there. You can delight guests by surprising them. One of the things that I like to do is, instead of putting in the description all of the things that they can expect, or welcome check-in bottle of champagne or whatever, let that be your little secret and their huge surprise. That little surprise will absolutely delight them. And what you're trying to do is get the community working in your favor. And the way that you do that, and the way that I do that, and the way we all should be thinking about that, is by getting 5-star reviews and commentary. 5-star reviews on their own, really helpful, because you look at it and you say, oh, 97 4.5-star reviews or 97 4.8-star reviews. That's really meaningful. That's going to get you to pay attention. But then what do I do when I buy, and what do you do when you buy, whether it's through Yelp or Amazon or anything else? You click on those reviews and you want to see why somebody's earned that 4.8-star review. And the more commentary you can get there, the better, because that really sways decisions and buying behavior. So if somebody says, it wasn't 15 minutes to the ski slope, it was actually only 10, and not only that, Richard was such a great host. When I came in, there was fresh microbrew from the local, whatever. All of a sudden, people are like, wow, this guy's thoughtful and he cares and he really takes this serious and he's running this like a business and, quite professional. So work for the 5-star review and the commentary. Don't exaggerate, be very transparent, and then delight to the upside with a few little surprises scattered here and there. Whatever's meaningful, whatever's in your budget, whatever's unique to you, your community, your home, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But keep that as your little secret and their big surprise. All right, everyone, it's a wrap. I'm out of here. I hope you found this helpful. Go ahead and subscribe. We've got plenty more ideas to help you grow your business. Until then, happy hosting, and I'll catch you next time.